Hi guys, I'm on the floor, so you know what that means. It's Finish It Friday. Now, I think we left off weeks ago looking at this bin of breeds, but I think I'm going to skip past that for today and have a look at what else we have in here. So, in this bin, I have some fibers I got from Sadie at Sadie's Spincraft. I apparently spun a sample. It looks like yak and cashmere. And then I have a Shetland braid from Sadie. So I think what we're going to do, so this is Texel. So this one's Falkland Merino and Angelina. And this one is, I think, the one with all the silks in it. Yes, it's very pretty. Okay, so we have white Texel. We have this lovely bat with the pinks in it. Gorgeous. We've got Rologs with the beautiful greens in them. And then we have this Shetland with some purples and blues of greens. So, those purples and some pinks. Can you see there's a bit of a pink there? So I'm looking at putting colors together. Now these two would go lovely together, and these two would go lovely together. So I think, since I'm just getting back on the horse here and I'm going to be using my electric wheel, I might start with this one. What was the weight on that? It's 48 and that's 50. But I think I used one of these in a Yeet for yarn. But I think those would make a lovely yarn, a lovely 2-ply. Do this as 1-ply and this is 1-ply. And then next time we can do these two as one. Unless I get really ambitious today, and then I could do those as well. So I'm going to set myself up by my TV. I started watching Mad Men. I don't know why. I just suddenly took a notion that it's something I need to watch. So I will set myself up there and we'll get spinning and see what we end up with. Now, last time I used my e-spinner, it was absolute disaster, the yarn that came out of it. So I'm going to be a little more careful this time on my speed, because I definitely over twisted the last one, which doesn't surprise me because I'm just not used to working with my e-spinner. We're going to do a little better this time. All right, let me get over and get set up in the other room and I'll be back. All right, we are set up in the sunroom. It is supposed to be a very snowy day today, so I think it is a good day to just chill out with some spinning before I have to go and snow blow the driveway. Hopefully, the weather will soon improve a lot more, but it is March and this is typical of what we have. So I'm putting it on singles S, and I'm going to tighten up my drive band, or my Scotch tension. With this e-spinner, I had a lot of problems with the Scotch tension band breaking. So I took a piece of fishing line and I braided it, and I'm using that as my Scotch tension band, and it's been lasting a long time, which is a good thing. Also, I took a little piece of sandpaper and I just roughed up that groove that it sits in, just a little bit, just enough to get some grip. because I found as you got to the higher tensions, it would just slip. It wouldn't actually grip. So those are some adjustments that I've made on my electric wheel that have made it much more pleasant to spin with. Now, I'm going to lower my speed quite a bit, and we will start with these beautiful Rolex. And these are all from Sadie's Spincraft. I'll tag her below so you can go and watch her channel too, because if you're not following her, you should be. Sadie's awesome. I'm just going to pre-draft these a little bit, just to make for a nice easy spin. And I will throw on some TV while I spin, and I'll throw you guys on time lapse. Okay, let's get to it. We have our first single done. It's this lovely tweedy flecks of green. It's very, very pretty. So next up, this is Texel in a nice bat. I've never worked with Texel before. It's quite nice. Got a fair bit of spring. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to strip off pieces of the bat and then just spin from the end. So let's get going on the Texel. to do something a little different today. I've got cables everywhere. That's for my heating pad for my back. We'll just move that out of the way. All right. So what I'm planning on doing is I have my 2 singles on my lazy Kate over here, my spinning wheel here. I am going to chain ply using both singles. Just because I'm going to be careful to not use too much twist in this. All right, let's pause and have a look at what we've got on our wheel. That actually looks pretty decent. I'm happy with that. So what we're ending up with is 3 per, so a 6-ply yarn. And it's actually very well balanced. So I'm just going to increase the uptake a little bit. And I'm going to increase the speed a little bit because I'm moving really slow and I don't like moving slow. Now my angle for working on this is all wrong, so I'm going to have to relocate my yarn, my singles. And I will keep plugging away at this. Make sure it's not getting overspun. No, it's good. All right. So I'm going to move my singles back behind me. I have a chair back there. And I'm going to spin this up. So I'll be back when we're done. And we're all spun up. Just got to get it off the wheel and onto the knitting knotty. I did have a little bit more white than the colored, so I just chain plied that at the end. Oh, I should make that a bit longer. Can use that as ties if I need to. Gotta say, this light is really weird. All right, let's get this off. There, moved into the 6-ply now. Came out as a nice round yarn, as a 6-ply should. It's very pretty. It really made it more tweedy than it was in the original spin. And it looks really nice. I think it may be a little bit overspun. I can feel the twist moving around as I'm wrapping it on the knitting knotty. But let's have a look. Okay, here we go. Boing. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. There's one section that's a little over twisted right there. But overall, it's pretty even. I've put you in the wrong spot again, so the light is overhead and is making everything look weird. Let me move the camera. 1 second. All right, there we go. Lighting's a little bit better so you can see how it looks. There's that little bit of sparkle in there. But it's turned into this very, very pretty, nicely rounded stitched yarn. This nice 6-ply yarn. And the tweedy bits are even more tweedy in this particular prep. And it's not a harsh, it's got a nice soft hand to it. And I'm very happy with it. So that's another item ticked off the Finish It Friday list, or cabinet, as the case may be. Yay! So thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you managed to finish something today, or at least work towards finishing something today. And I shall see you in the next video.